Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something a little different. I'm trying out and reviewing the Beauty Blender washing machine. Now I've seen the pink one of these all over Instagram and YouTube lately, so I thought I'd give it a shot because I have a confession to make. I don't wash my beauty blenders as often as I should. So I thought this might help me break that habit, because if I can make the boring chore a little more fun, I'm gonna try, I did watch Graveyard Girl's video on this. She reviewed the pink one though. As most of y'all probably know by now because these things are everywhere, but it does have a little nozzle here to drain all the water out. And this one's a little different from some of the pink ones I've seen, but this one has like a little cage thing inside for you to put the beauty blender. It looks like it might be removable, but mine came with it in there, so I'm worried about taking it out. I don't want to break anything, so I'm gonna leave it in there. So I've already put the batteries in, so yeah, it works. The reason I got this one instead of the pink one that everyone else is always reviewing, this one said that it also was for makeup brushes. Now, I don't wash my makeup brushes that often either, but I also don't really use a whole lot of them because like when I was growing up and learning how to do makeup and all that kind of stuff, there was no YouTube to show me how to do anything. It was just kind of like my friends and I got a bunch of makeup and tried everything we could. So I always kind of grew up with the mentality of makeup brushes are like what professionals use. So I didn't really start using makeup brushes a whole lot until like college, when I started realizing, oh, that's not just something professionals do. So I did bring two of my makeup brushes out here. I got a big one and a small one, just to see like if it works better with a big one versus a small one or something like that, just for like variety, for testing's sake. Also, in Graveyard Girl's video, the beauty blender was like kind of big for the machine, so I did bring out one of my small beauty blenders just for size comparison, just a smaller one because I thought, well, maybe that would work better. I don't know. Also, I got really bored one evening and I cut one of mine in half because I was curious like how far into the beauty blender my makeup actually sunk through. I still use both the halves. Like, this is the ones I actually take with me everywhere when I go traveling. And I also have this one, which I use just for face powder. Yeah, I don't know if you can see all the powder floating off of it when I thumped it. So these are all the ones I want to try. I got a clear bowl to empty all the water out in. I got some water, of course. And then I don't have any beauty blender cleansing stuff because, I mean, honestly, don't clean them often enough. But I read somewhere that antibacterial soap is just fine, so that's what I have. And then I got a towel to clean up any mess. So I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna start with the smaller one. So I'm gonna pour a little bit of the water in. Just making sure it's not leaking. I'm gonna put a little bit of soap in first. Maybe. Okay, so the little cup goes up and down. Okay, it's good to know. Time to close it up and test it out. Okay, so that's the stack of books that I have my GoPro on, so ignore those. So here it is inside. Let's see how it works. Ah, it's really moving around in there. Making really alarming popping sounds. Yeah, it's not because I was holding it down. Let's see, let's go ahead and stop it. Oh wow, that is some dirty looking water. But the beauty blender doesn't look much cleaner. But the water definitely is dirty. Yeah. Yeah, the water is definitely dirty. And actually the beauty blender does look a little cleaner. Alright, so let's do it for a little bit longer. This clicking sounds really alarming. I keep worrying that something's breaking. All right. Wow, that is some dirty water. Wow. Okay. Oh, that is disgusting. Oh God, I really should wash these more often. Okay. That's actually a good bit cleaner, it seems. So now it's time to test out the drain. Oh, it's leaking. Oh, it's leaking a lot. Oh God, it's leaking a lot. Okay, so a lot of the water that I thought was being absorbed into the Beauty Blender must have just leaked out here. Luckily, I brought that towel to clean up. So you may be wondering why my tabletop is so dirty. That's because this is like the craft table from when I was a kid. And it's just now my coffee table in my apartment. So I'm going to clean this up. But yeah, so this is the water that came out. That is pretty nasty. So I'm definitely gonna start cleaning my beauty blenders more often after seeing this. Add a little soap. Please ignore any of my messy apartment that you see like in the corners of this video. Oh. Yeah, it's still making that sound. That is a really alarming sound. I feel like I need to hold this down so it won't fly open, but it doesn't. Okay. I can see it pulling down here really bad. Now I understand this thing is a toy, and so it's not actually meant to be used, so yeah. I can barely get this out. So the water is like not near as dirty as the one from the pink one, but this one's not one I use very often, so this one's not near as dirty. This is an actual like nude color one, not like a pink one that's disgusting, but so I thought this would be a really easy one for it to clean. God, this leaked real bad. I might need to get another towel and more water. So because the machine keeps leaking a lot, I went ahead and got another Tupperware for me to put it in so it can just collect all the water. I also got more water because this is using a good bit more than I thought because it keeps leaking. So now the next one I'm really curious about are my little halves here, because these are the ones I actually use every single day. So these are disgusting. Like, I'm a little embarrassed that they are as bad as they are, honestly, because I really just do not clean these enough. So I'm going to do one of the halves and then the powder one, if it will fit. I'm not sure because this one took up a whole lot of the room and it's smaller, or at least it was when it was dry, it was smaller than this one. So this one may not fit. Here's a progress of so far these two. I think it cleaned this one really well, actually. So I'm really impressed with this one. So I can just dry it off a little bit. I mean, still a lot of makeup's coming off, so it's not perfect, but yeah. Now less of the makeup's coming off on it. So that's actually pretty good. I'm quite impressed with this little thing here. The small one, anyway. This one, this really wasn't that messy or that dirty. Oh. It was dirtier than I thought. Oh. Oh well, it's kind of hard to tell this one since this one's like the color already of my makeup. So it's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, it's still a lot of the makeup still coming off on this one. A lot more than the small one, so I think it's just because of how big it is. It's not able to like jostle around in there and get clean like the smaller one can. So I got it in the machine. And let's see, what side's the dirty side? Yeah, okay, it's the bigger side. So I'm gonna put the dirty side down just to try and get it clean. Add some water. Got that in. Oh, this hose is very effective. Ah, forgot to put it up. Put a little more water in there. Okay. Just trying to submerge that a little bit because I feel like part of the problem is it's just kind of floating over the water. Add some more soap. All right, let her rip. Ah, this one's moving a lot. Oh, and there goes that clicking sound again. Oh, the machine is moving everywhere. I'm having to hold it down. I think it's because this is in a strange shape. It's kind of finding its rhythm now. All right, turn it off. Let's see. How much water came out? Oh, now that I got the tumbleware. Now that I've gotten the tumbleware out, it doesn't seem like any of the water is leaking anymore. Anyway, it's a little bit cleaner. Naturally, I mean, just submerging it in water. But you can still kind of see the bottom of the machine. But it had a few spots where it was hard from how much makeup was in it. And it's still a little hard right here, but everywhere else is fine. So I think I'm going to do that one more time. Try and submerge it. Okay, so more of the water actually leaked out than I thought. Yeah, I didn't see it right there. Okay. That's about what I expected. In that case, I should probably put a little more water in here. Okay. It's long enough. This one's harder to get out. So the water is much murkier now. It definitely looks cleaner. Definitely feels cleaner. So that's something. I definitely don't think this is going to be like, you know, the solution to cleaning them out, but, you know. Okay, time to drain it. This is really hard to do with one hand because I'm having to hold the camera in one hand. I probably should have waited like until my husband was here to help me hold the camera. I will say the little drain is very effective. It really does get all the water out of there. All right, completely empty. Now, I really don't think this one's gonna fit in there, so honestly, yeah, that's not gonna close, so, oh well. Now, this one also said it was also a makeup brush washing machine, so let's see. So far, it's gotten this much out of my makeup sponges, so that's something. I'm gonna fill up a little higher since it's not gonna have like a huge sponge in it. Some antibacterial soap. Now this part's gonna be hard to film considering I'm gonna need like 2 hands for all of this. Turn it on. Ah. I'm trying to get it up against the side with like a grate and see if that helps washing it clean. Alright. Ooh. A lot of suds. See, this one's not easy to tell. To me, anyway. Like the makeup sponges. But, looks okay. Oh. It has a lot of dirty water. Didn't really clean this one very good. But let's see how dirty the water is in here. If you can move the suds out of the way, you can see that it is actually pretty murky in there. So, I think it cleaned it a little bit, but not near as good as it did the first sponge. The small one. Alright, so the last one is this small brush here. Now this one I feel like I'm really going to be able to get it right here, and this grate is going to be going around, so I think I'm able to get this one cleaner than I can the other one. Alright. Now this one did way better. Wow. I don't know if you can really tell that, but the top of these bristles are white. So it actually got it pretty clean. This is actually dirtier than my other ones. I'm actually pretty impressed with this one. That's pretty good. So that's the water from just the itty bitty brush. Not bad. It was pretty small. It was only on the edges, so I'm not expecting full and disgusting filth or anything. So after cleaning 2 makeup brushes, 1 small concealer beauty blender, 1 normal size beauty blender, and then 1/2 of a beauty blender, this is what the end product is for the water. Pretty gross. So it did get them a little cleaner, because this is gross. It really did really well for the smaller beauty blender and the smaller makeup brush. And it did pretty good for the half beauty blender too. I think it's because they were able to move around a little more and slosh around the water and be jostled around and stuff to where it would like clean them, maybe? I don't know. But that's what I think it might have been. It did the least amount of cleaning on the bigger makeup brush though. But I am really impressed with how well it cleaned my smaller makeup brush. Like, it got it really clean. So I think that's because I was able to like put it up against the side a little bit, and while the thing was going around, it was able to like beat some makeup out of it, I guess. I don't know. But since most of my makeup brushes are smaller like that, I am happy to hear that it worked for that. So that's the end of this video. And if you like it, please like and comment. And if you want to see more like it, please hit that subscribe button. Bye!